Okay, Rod, a disappointing afternoon here at Parkview Road. Game was all but done almost in that first 15 minutes. What are your thoughts after that?
Obviously we got blown away, didn't we, to be fair. Not seen us be as bad as that, especially defensively. I thought we, for the first couple of minutes, started off all right. I think we should have went 1-0 up, which is what me and Kev have just been talking about to them now. I think we should have went 1-0 up. And then all of a sudden the game just sort of opened up. I was sat up in the stand today. I've had some terrible news personally. So I spoke to Kev last night and said, look, I need you to take as much as a game as you can today for me. Because, I'm not in a good mindset. And then I watched as much as I could till we got to half time, and I just couldn't help but try and get in the dugout second half. I don't know. It was quite alarming, really, the way that we let the game go away from us in the first 45 minutes. I just think, and I've just been saying to the players there, it's probably the longest I've ever kept you for an interview, because it's been with the players there, and I don't know if it's characteristics, whether it's just off the shape, whether it's just we're relying on players to turn up. Where you look at Chippenham, I thought from front to back they had a game plan, they have an identity. Everybody who gets involved in certain phases of play knows their job, keeps the ball, and to be fair, they was very clinical. And I felt for the goalkeeper, we had to bring Jordan in today because obviously last week, so it's not very easy when you, and I'm not blaming Jordan at all, when you have to ask. I didn't even meet him until this morning, before the game, and you have to ask him to come in, and never worked with us before, never trained, and all of a sudden it just seemed that, I don't know, I mean, they're questioning two of the goals being offside, but listen, as I said, well, you don't stop and accept that to happen. You wait and defend it, and then hopefully the flag goes up and you get the decision. But no, I was very, very disappointed with us in the first half, and I just felt like that we gave some players a bit of an opportunity here today on the back of Tuesday, and I'm not blaming them either. But just that little bit of balance in there, I think that's the problem we've got. Some of the players show us at times that they're doing very well, and then you give them other opportunities, and then sometimes you question, did you do very well? And I think today was one of them. I don't think, looking at what we done on Tuesday night, I know it was two different teams, but you just think, well, let's try and replicate that again today. And, it wasn't that they were that great, it was that we were that poor. I should imagine they're going to go all the way back on the coach there and basically say, look, we've had the perfect performance. We've picked them off, scored 4 goals, kept a clean sheet. And the other thing I noticed with them, whenever we did get a lot of ball around the box and we got crosses in, they were very, very dogged defensively, and I'm not sure that we've got that. I think we're too open at times, and the distances are too big, and I just think the reliability with certain players that we've got is not good enough. And I think that's very difficult to have a solid performance for 90 minutes. I think you see that we do quite well in certain phases, but it's not about doing quite well in certain phases. It's about doing well for 90 minutes and keeping clean sheets. Or definitely don't go down and be 3-0 down. I think it was 2-0 down in about 10 minutes, and just seemed every time they went forward they'd score. Second half, a little bit of a token gesture performance. I thought we just looked a little bit more at it. We've had a go, we've had another couple of penalty shouts we haven't got, but might have got us in the game. But for us to get anything second half, we needed to really go and score early, and as the time was going on, it was always going to be more difficult. But as I said, I felt alright, we conceded the 4th, so they scored second half, but we'd sort of thrown a lot at them. But yet again, we do a lot of throwing at them. We do a lot of getting balls in good areas, but we don't do a lot of working goalkeepers. And that's a bit of a concern, really, because, as I just said to Kev there, we can't just be a team that, unless you're good at playing football, we've got to find other ways. And sometimes I always say is 3 ways of winning a game. You either play them off the park, you either run them off the park, or you either fight them off the park. And today I felt second half we had to go physically, and we looked a little bit more stable. But first half, I thought whatever we tried to do got undone and we got punished, and they scored from it.
Unlucky today, Rod. See you Tuesday.
Coming.